Minnetonka winning the draw back, regrouping in neutral ice. They send it ahead into the zone. And Grud's going to take it all the way around. Pass up to McKenna along the boards. McKenna tries to poke it out, just leaks. And now knocked all the way back. Back out to neutral. Minnetonka advancing. Nice pass across as Mila breaking up that shot, and they take another chance at it. Can go behind the net. As McKenna rings it up the boards, held in. Shot behind. Rebound deflected. Centering pass to McKenna. She has some room to work. Pass across over to Mila. Mila taking the zone, sends it towards Ailey. Ailey with a shot and a goal. And that's going to get us at 1 with 10:24 left in the first. And now CC at center. Moves it over to Izzy with some pressure. All the forwards bunched up on the near side board. And we have an offsides. And now in the zone is Izzy. Brings it around, pass up, picked up by CC, held in at the blue line, now sent back deep into the corner. Brielle reverses, brings it back up. Oh, she goes down into the boards. As Izzy and CC trying to get a hold of it, pass up towards Vera. She's going to skate it out of the zone, and it goes all the way down. And final on the boards is CC. Comes back to Izzy. Izzy sends it into CC's helmet. And it's picked up by Vera. Into the corner. Minnetonka has some time, takes a look, passes it across. Picked up by Greta, knocked aside, and Ava sends it deep. Puck held in for the moment. Minnetonka picks it up, knocked away by Tyler. Greta into the slot. Minnetonka clears it. Greta over to Grace, picked up by Kyler. Kyler dumps it. And Minnetonka on the advance. They send it ahead, connecting on the pass, but with an offside. She must have been over the line.
I need a replay.
Veda on the draw. Puck across, Ava racing. Minnetonka gets there first. They send it into the zone. Brielle gets a stick on it. Picked up by Claire. Back up the boards. Oh, a shot. And at the blue line, Kyler with some pressure. Centering pass, broken up by Brielle. She hits it out, held in. Minnetonka turning to her forehand. Nice pass across. They don't. Bounces over the stick. Nice Ava. Ooh, gets deflected, and Tyler clears the zone. Minnetonka regrouping. Some tape-to-tape passes. They enter the zone. Taking a shot from the dot. Go behind the net. Getting the quick rebound. Shot, pad save by Larkin. Ava picks it up, goes behind the net, has a pass up to McKenna. Puck along the boards. Ava goes behind the net. She sends it up. It's going to be held in at the blue line. Ailey now out. Claire gets there on the line change. Pass across to Ailey. It's going to miss and ends up back all the way in the Waconia zone. We have an icing. Ailey wins the draw over to McKenna, trying to get to her forehand, takes the shots into the skates of the player as they now try and get it out, held in by Greta. Mila up the middle. Minnetonka behind their own net, they pass up the boards. Back to the blue line to Liv. Liv avoiding the offsides. All the way back in the Waconia zone. Greta tries to get it up to Ailey, connecting. Ailey makes a move past one, still with it. Ailey knocked over. And the centering pass, just deflected as Mila tries to get a hold of it. And sent out, sent all the way down. Not going to be enough for an icing as Greta grabs it. Pass to Ailey. Back in the Minnetonka zone. Izzy now. Izzy to Mila. And Claire puts it towards the net. It's going to go just wide right. 5:20 left to go in the first. Score still 1-0. I got to remember that there's no scoreboard showing, so I got to keep calling that out. And loose puck towards Larkin. I was on camera the whole time as it didn't switch. Puck dribbled in towards the net. Larkin goes for the cover. They updated the app, and now these buttons are even smaller than they were before. And skating out is Vera, puck knocked aside. Back to neutral, Claire backhands it up to Vera. She sends it into the zone. And back out to neutral, puck bouncing, picked up by Minnetonka. Izzy comes across with the stick over to Cece. Puck bouncing around. Izzy goes for the line change. Now back in the corner is Grace. Followed closely by Minnetonka. They knock the puck aside. Both going down. Kyler comes in to help out. Gets it back to Grace. And sent to the middle. Brielle picks up the puck. Getting it out of the zone. Vera with the pressure, and they send it back to Brielle. All the way back to the corner. And centering pass picked up. Low angle shot, but on net. Larkin with the save. They pick it right back up. Another shot. Larkin's going to glove that one. 3:46 left to go in the first. In the defensive zone draw, puck's all on the boards. Sent behind the net. Kyler steps in, gets a stick in there. Or sorry, Vera. No, it was Kyler. Saw the big three at the end. Loose puck in the high slot. Up to Ava. Ava over to the boards. Shot gets to Larkin. She's going to get down the cover. Went off someone's stick. Slowed it down quite a bit. Minnetonka winning the draw. They go behind the net. McKenna is going to knock that one out to neutral. Minnetonka sends it right back in. Ailey goes behind the net. Up the middle towards Mila, but soon go past into neutral ice. Minnetonka passes across. And Mila steps in, steals that puck, sends it down. No icing. Goes in for the line change. Easy there on left wing. Holding back as Cece steps in, looking to put some pressure on. Puck out and all the way down. As that one's going to go for an icing. With 1:34 left in the first period. Waconia up by 1. Shots are Minnetonka 7, Waconia 4. Cece wins it over towards Vera. Doesn't quite connect on the shot though, as Minnetonka grabs it with some speed, heads out. And still advancing into the zone, takes the shot. Larkin, save and cover. With the paddle down. Puck held in at the blue line. They shoot, it goes into Claire, loses it for a second, another shot off the skates of Brielle. In the skates, everyone fighting for it. At the blue line, knocked out by Vera. Vera following it. And looks like we have an offsides. Minnetonka wins the draw. And Grace sends it ahead, picked back up. Pass over to Ava. Ava looks fast, but doesn't quite come off the stick. And now we're in the defensive zone. Grace gets it over to Kyler. Passes ahead, but it's held in and sent deep. Made up the boards to Kyler. Kyler has some room to work. Passes it ahead towards Ava into the zone. Minnetonka takes it behind their net. Passing up the boards. Grace holds it. Oh, comes just out and back in for the offsides. Liv sends it ahead to stop it. Ava knocks it aside. And that's going to do it for the first period. Score 1-0. And I still have a little bit of time. Maybe I can get these overlays figured out here. Ah, here we go. That's just a big black box. familiar with that, so just keep shouting out the score. 1-0 Waconia going into the second. Starting out with Ailey, Mila, McKenna at forward. Greta and Claire back on D. As Ailey wins it over to Mila. And continuing on into the zone, but sent right back out to Greta. Greta passing, gets lots of sticks in the way. Claire gets it ahead. And Ailey goes into the zone. Let's see, the clearing shot into McKenna. Now we're going up the board. So is Claire. Claire fighting along. It comes out. And now Minnetonka with some open space. Oh, Greta knocking it aside. Now in the middle of the ice, Minnetonka takes the shot. Save Larkin. Current shots are Minnetonka 9, Waconia 4. And now Mila in the other side. Puck knocked aside. Centering pass towards Ailey. Ailey's sweeping a stick in. Mila picks it up on her forehand, takes a shot. Doesn't get too far as there's lots of traffic. And heading the other way. Long shot. Larkin's going to stick that one aside. In neutral, Claire sends it ahead a little too far. She was on the wrong side of the red line, so there is an icing. Holds the blue line. Oh, into Izzy. As Izzy now advances. She's going to shoot from the top of the circle. Goalie makes the save. Then the puck is cleared. Coming back to the blue line is Brielle. And deep in the corner is Izzy. Gets it over to Cece. Trying to control it along the boards as the puck is now picked up by Minnetonka. Minnetonka pass across, comes out to neutral. Liv back up the boards into the ref, looks like. Oh, and Minnetonka's going to take the zone. Brielle controlling it, goes behind the net. Cuts up the middle, still moving. Brielle advancing through neutral ice, and she's now got a shot from her forehand. Goalie makes the save, puck loose on the side, no one there for the rebound. Centering pass from Cece is going to end up back out of neutral with Liv back, knocking the puck aside. Gets some time for the back checkers to get there. 10 minutes to go in the first, still 1-0. Or sorry, not first, the second period. As the puck comes all the way to Kyler with the low angle shot, it ends up behind the net. And Greta's going to hold the zone as Ava sends it deep. Oh, Ava picks it up, looking for the stuff, but stick gets in the way and it glides across the crease. Held in again by Greta. Oh, but now bounced out. And Ava's racing back. It's going to be no icing as it's waved off. Now Ava advancing. Skating through neutral. Knocked aside by the blue line. And it's going the other way. Kyler coming back on the back check. Minnetonka has some space for a shot. They take it. Oh, hard shot behind the net. And a low angle, another low angle hard shot. Ava picks it up. Pass over to Veda. And it's going to be an offsides on Waconia. Ailey wins a draw over to McKenna. McKenna pass back to Ailey. Ailey holding the zone. Minnetonka getting a hold of it, and they throw it down. Icing waved off. Must have been tipped. Minnetonka first to get to it. Centering pass off Larkin's paddle back to the blue line. Pass to the dot, shot taken into Mila. Mila gets it up to Ailey. Ailey through neutral. Dumps it ahead. Mila's going to get there first. She loses on her stick for a moment. Picks it back up. Low angle shot. And the goalie's got it. Gets the cover. Shots now 12-8 in favor of Minnetonka. 7. Here they're really quick on the counter, very slow. 7:46 to go in the second period. Score is still 1-0 on the Ailey goal. Pass out by Minnetonka. Liv racing to get back to it. She sends it up the boards, but Minnetonka gets their centering pass deflected and attempted to clear, but it's held in. Shot to Larkin. She gets a paddle down. Out of the zone and chasing. Pressure from all three forwards makes pass Vera and back out. Easy on the back check. Shot wide. Larkin gets the stick on it. The centering pass off of Liv. Back to Minnetonka. Shot from the dot. And it's loose in the slot. They take a backhand and Larkin gets a save. Up to CC, held in. Liv pass goes out, and there's an arm up for icing. .6:22 left to go in the second period. Draw all the way to the far side boards. Ava trying to get there. Minnetonka gets there first as they pass it ahead. All the D out of the... Oh, sorry, not D. I forgot which way we're going. Grace pass ahead. Picked up by Minnetonka, and they send it all the way down. There's a tip. No icing there. Grace behind the net, reversing, skating with it, pushes it ahead towards Ava. Ava picks up the puck. Pass over to Kyler. Kyler with the shot, and the goalie with a great save. Slides across, gets a foot on it. Back to neutral, Grace, and Ava trying to get a hold of it. To Kyler. Kyler sends it in. Back out to neutral. Minnetonka regroups as they clear the zone and dump it in. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Score 1-0 Waconia. Grace over to Veda. Ava gets it. Minnetonka dumps it in again off of Claire. Claire breaks up the centering pass in the corner. They push up the boards. Pass across at the blue line. Shot, and it's going to be pushed to the corner. And from the dot shot, Larkin's going to get the glove on that one. Going to skate out of the zone with it. Greta steps up. Pass to Mila. Picked up by Minnetonka. Laverne McKenna gets it into the zone. And it's back out to Brielle. Brielle sends it ahead. Back to Minnetonka. It's back and forth. Back to Brielle. And Ailey and Mila getting a hold of it. Ailey over to Mila. Knocks aside McKenna. Ooh. Minnetonka takes the long shot. Larkin down, gets the cover. And that puts us at 3.5 minutes left in the second period. Kelly wins the draw back to McKenna. She's looking up the boards. Comes over to Mila. Oh, Mila gets taken down. Collision in the defensive zone. And now at a neutral, we're into the attacking. Mila's back up and she's on the attack. Centering pass picked off. As Brielle pinches to hold it, but it comes out, and that's going to be an offsides. Puck into the zone. Vera up the boards. Minnetonka reverses it, and they're on the breakout. G playing back as it comes over to Grace. Grace gets it to Liv, and looks like there's going to be an offsides on Minnetonka. Fighting along the boards is Liv and Vera and Cece. Izzy's there too. All the forwards are on the far side. Izzy comes back to the strong side of the ice as it is passed up the boards. It's going to be held in at the blue line, sent back in. Or sent deep, sorry, I'm on camera. Oh, puck now in the high slot. Vera takes the puck and the player down. No call there. Grace pass up to Vera, knocks aside. Vera still with it. Into the zone. Cece now along the boards. She's tied up. The puck's there along the board, sent out and passed just past Liv. Racing back. Minnetonka player goes down. Liv tries to get it out. No, it's over to Izzy. And Grace and Liv, someone's going to get it out. Sticked in the way. Lots of traffic. Shot. Oh, Larkin gets a leg just out in time. And we're in neutral ice. Veda trying to get a hold of it. That's going to hit Izzy for offsides. Sorry, 1 minute left to go in the second. I haven't said that in a while. Shots 18-8. Waconia with the 1-goal lead still. Goalie comes out, plays the puck. Ava doesn't quite get it on net, as I'm not even on the right camera. Puck was loose and took a slap at it. Brielle keeping it in along the boards. 45 seconds to go. Back to Brielle at the blue line. Pass towards the middle, picked up by Minnetonka. They pass ahead, entering the Waconia zone. Brielle gets it, rests back out. That's going to be an offsides there. With 26 seconds left to go in the second. And it's probably a better camera here. Race along the boards. Puck comes out. Minnetonka picks it up. No offsides as Greta pushes it out of the zone. And sent right back in to Greta. Greta pass across. Clears it again. Minnetonka regrouping in neutral along the red line. Tyler steps up, pokes it away. Picked up by Ava. Ava knocked aside, and that's going to do it for the second period. Score: Waconia 1, Minnetonka 0. Minnetonka with 18 shots to Waconia's 8. Larkin again with some great saves. And here we go to start the third. Waconia holding on to a 1-goal lead on the Ailey goal as she's out at center along with Mila and McKenna forward. Ref talking to the Minnetonka coach about something. Too many coaches on the bench, I think. I believe the max is 4, they had 5. And at neutral ice, puck is heading the wrong way here as they go into the zone. And that's, I think that was supposed to be a dump, and it got deflected on net. Larkin's going to get the save, though, and cover. Drop, pushes it back to the blue line, and pass across, has an open lane, takes the shot. Larkin, it's the save. Larkin now with 20 shots and saves this game. Waconia yet to hit double digits. Bailey fights for that draw again, ties her up as McKenna steps in. The puck is still in the zone as they turn around, looking for that forehand. It's knocked aside by Greta. And now Mila pushes it, way out. That's possibly on net. Let's go just past here, and that is an icing. Shot in the slot, by the dot, sorry, is stopped by Greta. was this in the center, backhand shot just wide to the right. Picked up. And Greta, oh, it's taken away. Now at the blue line. CC putting the pressure on. Center skates. The puck sneaks out in the neutral. And sent back into the Minnetonka zone. Up the boards. CC. And it's going to be held in by Grace. Gets it up to Izzy. 11.5 to go in the game. And Waconia didn't clear the zone. Oh, didn't clear the zone. No offsides. Okay. I think they missed the call there. Looked like Izzy was clearly in the zone. And Izzy with the puck now. Passes up towards CC. And sweeps back out. They're going to call that offsides. There we go. Ada wins it over to Tyler, who sends it in. And pass across with Ava. Causing some trouble for Minnetonka now in the corner, fighting for it. Ava tied up. And on the breakout, Minnetonka gets it to Brielle. Brielle pass across to Grace. Or sorry, Claire. And we're back deep, 10:20 left in the game. Minnetonka now in the zone, shot. The center, and Brielle breaks up that shot. Puck is still loose. And from the blue line, they pass in. Centering pass, stopped by someone, and the puck was covered and then came loose. Either way, there was a whistle. Ten minutes left in the game. Waconia is still up 1-0. Haley wins a draw over to Mila. Mila is going to go behind the net with some speed. Up the boards to McKenna. Held in at the blue line into Mila. That centering pass gets there, but it's sent aside by Liv. Mila back up the boards towards McKenna. Haley racing to get there. It's going to be held in off McKenna and out. Mila with some pressure. Minnetonka breaks out and they're neutral. Sent in, Liv right back out to McKenna. She gets it up to Mila. Mila advancing from the boards, looking for the centering pass up towards Ailey, but it's deflected. And 9 minutes left. Minnetonka coming the other way. Grace steps up, gets it, pokes it out as Ailey now behind the net. Passes up to McKenna. Out of the zone. And back in. Grace reversing, trying to get up the boards, with stick in the way. CC's out now. And Izzy fighting for it. Into Grace's skates, doesn't quite see it there. There we go. Cleared away. Pass over to Liv. Liv into the Minnetonka player. And still in the zone. As Izzy picks it up and she's skating. Oh, it's taken away. And picked back up by Mila. Mila getting tied up, trying to do something. Towards the net, just off the side of it. Izzy with the steal. Pass over to Mila along the boards. Oh, Mila going for the line change though. As Claire holds it in. And poked away by Claire, sends it back deep. 7:40 left in the game. To Greta. Oh, Greta sneaks out. She passes over to Claire. And puck's on the blue line, in some feet, picked up by Vera. Vera making some moves. Sends it ahead. Minnetonka behind their own net. They pass it up, and it gets over to Vera. Vera takes a shot into traffic. And Minnetonka now the other way. Makes some moves. Oh, she's all alone. Takes the shot. Larkin with a big save. 23 shots on Larkin now. And they're going to take another one. Deflected, just wide. Centering pass cleared out by Greta, picked up by Veda. Veda going up the middle. Cutting across. Veda skating out, has Kyler. She's going to dump that in. 6.5 minutes to go. As it comes up the middle to Greta. Greta has a lane for the moment. Closes up though. She sends it deep towards Kyler. Back to Claire. Claire pass across, picked up by Minnetonka. They advance. Their pass across, going to come over the blue line for an offsides. And that draw picked up by Mila to Ailey. Lots of sticks moving it both ways as it's now in the zone, picked up by Liv as Brielle goes down. Liv up to McKenna. McKenna along the boards, fighting for it, lots of bodies. Liv sends it across, that's going to make its way, oh, not out as it holds the zone right at the last moment. Brielle up to Mila. Mila skating, has Ailey and McKenna. She makes some nice moves though. It's a puck, oh, knocked loose. And her centering pass gets to Minnetonka. She picks it back up. It's loose. Ailey with another shot, wide. 5:15 to go. Ailey centers it off the goalie, and it's cleared. Liv steps up, puck's loose. McKenna keeps it in. And back up along the boards into the ref. Along the boards again, Mila to McKenna. McKenna on towards the net, goes behind. Ailey's going to get there. She sends it across. McKenna holding on to it. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Liv up to McKenna. And Minnetonka on the breakout, broken up by Mila. Mila looking for that centering pass. She takes a low angle shot. Minnetonka advances through neutral. Knocked aside for the moment. And picked up by Mila. Mila gets it out. And it's sent in as Mila goes for a line change. Brielle cutting up the middle and back out. Makes some moves. And she's going to go ahead and dump that as Vera chases. 3:45 to go in the game. Puck loose. Vera sends it towards the net. Goalie reaches down and covers. Waconia still up 1-0. Shots are Waconia 9, Minnetonka 25. As we near the end of the game, hopefully they can hold on. Puck on net, loose along the side. Minnetonka is going to get control of it up the boards. Continuing through neutral and into the zone, looking for a forehand. She gets it. She takes the shot. Larkin, the big save. Rebound doesn't quite connect. They get it off and puck on the goal line. I wasn't sure if they crossed the goal line, but they're going to give it to him. kind of arced, looked like over Larkin's pads a little bit, and it looked like it stopped on the line, but everyone started cheering, and they're going to call that. So we're at 1-1 with 3:15 left to go in the game. And Minnetonka advances in for an offsides. Puck back into the zone, picked up by Greta. Greta sent, oh, not quite back out, or I guess it was. Just out and in for another offside. 3:01 on the clock. And fighting along the boards. Puck looks like it must have just come out. They're still going for it. Ava fighting. Ava now on the attack. Makes a move, takes a shot. Goalie makes the save and covers it up at 2:39 to go. If you can read that scoreboard over there, but shots are Minnetonka 25, Waconia 10. They win the draw, and Ava now towards the middle, picked up. Ava putting some pressure on. Kyler pokes it aside. Oh, both players go down. 2.5 minutes to go. Ava with the steal towards the center, picked off by Minnetonka. That is a tripping call against Kyler. Got a stick right there in the skates. So, Waconia now on the penalty kill with 2:16 left in the game, tied up 1-1. Ava reversing. She looks up the boards, makes a move around one. Continuing through neutral, back and forth. All 5 Minnetonka players back as it's knocked aside. Back to Greta. Greta over to Riel. And stolen. Now Minnetonka on the breakaway. And they're going to score, putting up 2-1 with 1:47 left in the game on the power play goal for Minnetonka. Into the Waconia zone. Not able to get the shot off as it's behind the net. Puck knocked aside, picked up by Mila. Mila continuing on. Mila now with the breakaway. Mila's shot and big save by the goalie. Rebound sitting there in the slot. 1:15 left in the game. Got the goalie right in the cage there. It's the puck now picked up by Mila. She makes some moves, looking for that forehand. And losing the puck near the blue line, held in by Brielle. Less than a minute to go. Larkin being pulled for that 6th skater, though this might come the other way right now. As it squeaks out all the way down the Waconia zone, Vera's back. And it's going to be an icing. with 37 seconds left in the game. Looks like the Minnetonka clock had let it run a few seconds, I think accidentally, but the ref made her correct it, so back to 39 seconds. As they go up the boards, it comes to Ava. Ava up to Cece. Cece across the middle. Vera fights for it, gets it up to Izzy. Izzy who backhands it just behind the net, 20 seconds to go. To Greta at the blue line. It comes out to neutral, sent ahead. That is going to be a long shot, open netter. And Minnetonka once again letting the clock run. Though at this point, I don't think that'll matter as much. I think the clock runner is just getting into the game and missing the button here. But that's going to seal it either way. And now she didn't start the clock. And that is going to do it. Waconia holding on for the majority of it and then kind of losing it here at the third period. Though the shot count was 25-11, so I think it just kind of matched up here in the end. Larkin with a lot of great saves. So tough finish, but hard fought. I think Ailey's taller than a lot of those coaches on their skates out there.